This is a live look at Carter Finley Stadium in Raleigh, North Carolina. What a matchup we have in store. It's still early in the season, but this is a major test for a couple of squads who've gotten out of the game undefeated. It's the Vanderbilt Commodores and the NC State Wolfpack. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Checking in with the Vandy head coach before the game. He has been warning his team all week about this game. Both teams undefeated to start the season, and he believes the difference will be who can execute the best. He believes that his team and his quarterback have the confidence and composure to compete well in this environment. I'll keep you posted on how well they're communicating down here on the field. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. The Commodores will kick off first, and here we go. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Making side adjustments here. They'll run the RPO and pull it right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Running inside, it's Scott. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese, exactly what I said. Great get off, great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, it's Bailey. Unloads to the right. Got the tight end outside. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
Well, it's the first third down of the game. You can't execute it any better than that. Really nice job in protection. Good job by the QB finding the open man. Nice route, and it's an explosive play early for this offense.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. There's some room. They bring him down, and that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance, and right here just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it, and right now he's doing some... on this defense.
The Wolfpack will have first and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, It's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David, big challenge here to make sure mentally your mind is right starting the season off today.
Yeah, I mean, to make your dreams come true, it starts one game at a time, the old cliche. But the Big 12, year in and year out, so many different teams that can beat you, so many different teams that can put points up on the scoreboard. Got to start fast in Big 12 play.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Bailey. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down.
If they're able to make that pick, they're wiping points off the board. But because he dropped it, now it's 4th down, and of course, they're still in field goal range with an opportunity to score 3.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. The offense changing the play. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Has it! He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Direct snap. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina State! Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. On the run from inside his own 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. To throw, it's Carter. Catch in the middle, it's Alexander.
And that's the start you need on offense, right? The opening drive of the game, your defense allows a touchdown, so you got to come out firing, and it's good news to see the quarterback dialed in. Good read, good timing, accurate throw. It's a big-time completion, but still work to be done. This offense obviously would like to answer that touchdown with one of their own.
Pressure coming. Slides, avoids the punishment, and picks up the 1st down.
It's so nice to be an offense on 2nd down in short yardage situations. Why? I can take shots. If I want to, I can just act like I'm going to run to try to get the 1st down, take a deep shot down the field. I can run the football. The whole playbook is open to my disposal.
Takes the handoff. It's Alexander. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Back to pass. Bringing the heat. Finds his back in the middle. Not the biggest play in the world, but it's one that can set the tone as he bangs his way out to the 38. And the Commodores are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Fires to the big fella. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
That's caught. It's Young. He'll be stopped at the 44, knocked out of bounds there.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting him know it's going to be a long day. Going to try to get it himself. Slides to the ground. He got away and picked up the first down on a 2nd and long. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking for a man. It's Carter. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Final play of the quarter, and the ball falls incomplete. We've reached the break. It's NC State on top as we get a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. So they were getting up against the play clock, and they don't want the penalty. They'll take the timeout here. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. They were really starting to put a drive together. After a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Takes a hit as he fires. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Scott. The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the first down. I wonder how much fun this is for him. The head coach trying to take down the old alma mater across the way.
Yeah, I think these are always mixed emotions and how you feel about this, playing your old squad. Like, it's something about it, I'm sure, that's nostalgic, and all the memories probably come flooding back. But there's also a competitive element, Palmer, that you want to beat this squad. Like, this is the next team in your way for you accomplishing your goals and dreams.
Yeah, he's probably experiencing the emotional spectrum coming into this game, but make no mistake about it, he has to separate himself from his past allegiances and understand he's the home team. He wants this crowd to get in this football game. You know, he just gave a rousing speech to his guys in the locker room before taking the field. He wants to win this game versus his alma mater.
3rd and inches, everybody knows what's coming, but it's so dang hard to stop, and you better get penetration with that defensive line. They didn't do a good enough job. Running back falls forward and does his job.
Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there.
All right, 2nd quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
Takes the handoff. It's Scott. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Red pass, it's complete. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block and run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this 3rd and short. Before this 3rd down play, they're going to take a moment to think it over and call a timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this 3rd and short. Takes the easy completion. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
They're not into 3s, they want 6s, and to keep this drive alive, they'll need to get it on 4th down. And he did not make it! The defense standing tall against the run.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down and you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
To the air, it's Carter. Gonna take a shot. Makes the catch down the right side. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got to be able to score points on this drive.
Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Wants to throw it again. Makes the catch. It's Alexander. How about the blow he delivered in banging his way to the 41?
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. The Commodores come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw it. Grabbed in the middle. It's a fumble on the play. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Makes the grab. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Wants to throw. It's Carter. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Inside the 40. The 30. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Wolfpack. And they turn it into a defensive score.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play.
And man, he was just like, forget that, guys. I'm getting this back on one play. Like, obviously the big decision last drive, makes the mistake that goes all the way back to the house, and it looked to me like I want it all back. We're going to get the momentum right now. Defense ready, made a stand, made a nice play.
Wide receiver going in motion. Dropping back, it's Carter. Here comes the heat. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly, maybe picked up one on the play.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
The Wolfpack faithful screaming at the top of their lungs, desperate for a third down stop. From the gun, wants to pass. Dumps it to the back. Makes the grab on the left. Timeout taken by Vanderbilt. That's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half.
And that's a nice job by the offense. Man, I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. This time, it's the running back turned wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation and really making the defense make a decision.
To the air on first down. Fires to the right. Pulls it in. It's Adams. All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking to throw on first down. Good timing on the quick out. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
And that was awesome by the offense. Good completion, great awareness by the receiver getting out of bounds. If you're on offense now, jog off the field, get the field goal kicker out there. You're going to steal 3 points at the end of the half.
And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. Now the lead is down to 11. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
fellas, we welcome you into our palatial Orlando studios for the Week 3 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with the Oklahoma State Cowboys taking on the number 7 team, the Iowa Hawkeyes. And it's Oklahoma State coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. That gets their record to 3-0 on the season. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Here comes the Commodores offense onto the field, ready to start the drive. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Alexander. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll go right back to him. Makes it past the marker. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down.
And that's a welcome sight for this offense, man. They really struggled to run the football in the first half. And I promise you, at halftime, in the locker room, first drive, guys, we got to come out, own the line of scrimmage, get the run game going, and that's exactly how they start this half.
They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Got a man, it's Alexander. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Back to pass on 2nd down. It's complete to the left. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively. And right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's Adams. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. You can grab, but you can't hold on. A defensive holding penalty will give this offense a first down. Free yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. Wants to throw it again. Got a man. It's Thomas. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Here comes 2nd down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. Looking to fire. Rushes on him, and they got him. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
Now the Wolfpack will use the first of their timeouts. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here.
And we always go back and we look like, what was the play of the game? Those moments that were so big, that was huge for this offense, man. Already trailing in the football game, 3rd down and long situation to get that conversion and now get 1st and goal. A chance to cut into this lead. Really nice, big, opportunistic, timely play for this.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Doors.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
They'll go to the air. He gets it in for the 2, and now a field goal would tie it. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Picks up the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through it. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
It's first down from their own 23-yard line.
Here we go. Ready. Must win.
The run inside. It's Scott. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the 3rd quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he's a guy you need to have success if you're going to win.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Sends it back in motion. Scanning the field, it's Bailey. Oh, they're after him! And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
The Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on 3rd down. Quarterback making adjustments. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got room at the 35. There he goes to the left. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, NC State.
If I'm a a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, first down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one. We've reached the end of the quarter, and NC State has the edge. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. They want to throw it. Here's a heat. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Finds his man. It's Thomas. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
And there's no quit in this team. Obviously, they're trailing late in the game, but they're trying to make it happen. We've seen 2 big plays now, back to back. They're putting pressure on this defense.
From the red zone, looking for a space. And he's got it! Touchdown, Vanderbilt! The Commodores strike back.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a masterclass in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way. And you're right, in college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
Wolfpack offense comes out ready to start this drive. That last score the defense allowed made it a 1-possession game, and there he goes! Across midfield, down to the 41-yard line is a huge play as this offense rolling.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and
they've got a first down here. Want to start its bend to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Got enough for the first. Finding some room. Touchdown, Wolfpack. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone. The Wolfpack right back.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense. defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Giving up that last touchdown was an absolute killer. Now it's a 2-possession game. They must get something here. Catch in the middle, it's Adams. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
And this defense is perfectly fine with that. When you're up a couple possessions, you want everything in front of you. You want that clock to tick, make sound tackles, and don't give up big plays.
Lost to fire on second down. Throws to the back. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Scott. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we could put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
With the run on 1st and goal. And he's in! Touchdown, Wolfpack! With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the 4th quarter.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Vanderbilt's offense out there looking to start a productive drive. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Makes the grab. It's Thomas. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Looking left. Complete on the comeback. And a sweet catch and a nice gain gets it down to the 30-yard line.
Man, you got to like these last 2 plays by this offense. You understand, you're in a deficit. You've got to score multiple times to get back in this football game. Nice job pushing the ball down the field, making explosive plays. They're going to need more of it, and they're going to need it fast.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Under fire. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Tosses it incomplete.
And obviously, guys, this drive is critical. You're down, you've got to score. So with a couple of timeouts in your pocket, man, like, that changes the whole dynamic of this 2-minute drill. Like, I can work the whole field. And here coming up on third down, man, don't be scared to do that. Don't be scared to run it. Don't be scared to throw a screen to get some yardage to get a first down.
Under fire. And they can't make the connection on third down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on fourth down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. The DBs will back off a bit. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Picked off, and this one could go all the way back.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Scott. Found a little room out of the wildcat that time, just short of the first down.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing, you need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on second and short. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. He stopped at the 32-yard line, pick up a 5 on the play, and it'll be a first down.
And how about that, guys? Like, make no bones about it. Bring in the big bodies, goal line personnel. Like, we're going to pound you right between the eyeballs. Sometimes people get aggressive on second and short and take shots. This offense said, no, we want to get the first down, and we want to get it now.
Timeout is called. The clock stopped with 26 seconds left.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game. Timeout taken by Vanderbilt. That's their second. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on third and long. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. He's got him. Will not get close. Tackled at the 28-yard line. It's fourth down. The defense will use a timeout here. There are 16 seconds left to play. The sportsmanlike thing to do might be victory formation. The stat hog would kick a field goal here. And this one splits the uprights. And now the lead is even bigger.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's out of bounds at the 31-yard line. Maybe another step, another block, and he gets more, but the offense will take over there. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Defense dropping into soft coverage. That's reeled in. It's Adams. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.